What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to talk about whether or not you should buy a manufactured home in 2023. So many people lately have been going to manufactured homes like mobile homes or modular homes. And you guys might be wondering, why have so many people been going to these homes? And the answer to that is that they are relatively cheap. Nowadays, since houses are going up in price so quickly and they are so expensive, and also now with the interest rates being so high, people are going to these cheaper options. So, like a manufactured home, mobile homes, and honestly, these aren't bad options. The only thing is it really worth buying a house like that? Is this house really going to be a good investment? And that's what we are going to be finding out today. So I have been to many mobile homes and manufactured homes, and honestly, I have to say, I really like their layout. They are very open concept, and they are relatively big as well. You can get some that are smaller, you can get some that are, double wide, single wide, and honestly, I do like their design. The only thing is they are pretty cheaply, manufactured inside. The quality of the materials are not as good. They really find ways to cheap out materials by putting in different, materials that are cheaper, by putting, less features into these homes, putting cheap lights, cheap cabinets as well. So that's just the only drawback about these homes, but that's why you also have a cheaper price. Manufactured homes are a great investment if you're looking for a starter home or a retirement home, as well as if you're looking to rent out the place as well. Of course, because they are cheap. Manufactured homes are great in recreational areas, so areas where there's a lot of people coming, a lot of tourists, where people can go fishing, hunting, things like that. That's where there's a lot of activity, especially in the summer, but you can also have a lot of activity in the winter, obviously depending on which state it is. Let's say in Wisconsin there's a lot of mobile homes in Wisconsin, manufactured homes, and there's a lot of people coming both in the summer and in the winter. There's a lot of activity in all seasons. So in the state of Wisconsin there's a lot of wilderness, a lot of hunting and fishing going on, so that's an ideal place for you to have an investment property, a manufactured home. That will definitely do good if you do short-term or long-term rental. And since they are relatively cheap, like you can get a 1,000 square foot single wide mobile home for about 90,000, it's really a great investment, and you can get a lot of your money back in a short period of time. You can get that paid off by doing rental. Of course, you have to keep in mind that the price of the home is not the only cost that you have to worry about. You have to, of course, worry about, the cost of the septic, foundation. Of course, you have to have land for it. Land can also cost quite a bit depending on which state you are looking to place your home in. Now, keep in mind, modular homes have to be placed on a basement or crawl space, and manufactured homes have to be placed on an engineered slab. And if you're looking to have a garage, that is something that you also have to worry about, the cost of building a garage. Garages, many people want those because, they want to store, their ATVs, their boats, just cars, things in general. So, that's definitely something that, you basically have to have in a home. It's not like you have to have it, but, it's something that a lot of people want, and that's something that you guys watching will most likely want as well. So there is another cost for you. Of course, I'm not going to really talk about the cost of that because it really depends on how big you want the garage and what kind of features you want the garage to have. So that's something that you will have to research yourself, but that's another cost, quite a big cost as well. And you guys watching are most likely looking for a mobile home or a manufactured home that is open concept and has a lot of space. It's very open. The living room or family room is connected with the kitchen. And now basically that's what everyone looks for when they buy a home. They want, like an open concept, open area. They just want everything to be open, and, it's a great feature to have. And if you're looking for that, a mobile home or a manufactured home is the ideal place to get it. And that's one of the nice things that they do. They really put in a lot of detail into the layout of these homes, and they really do it really nicely. Like they can even place, like really nice wooden beams on the ceilings, which, give it a really nice effect. There's a lot of windows, patio doors, which give a lot of natural lighting. So you won't even have to really keep that many lights on at the same time because you just have so much of those windows. And it's really open and airy, so it's a great feature to have. Now, the nice thing about mobile homes is that you can basically move them at any time that you want. Of course, it's not really as easy as it sounds because, once you have everything connected, like the plumbing, it's, much harder to actually move the mobile home. So if you're unsure where you want to live, if you want to, live in this area for the rest of your life or for the next 10 years, or if you want to live in another area for maybe just 3 years, you can basically have that flexibility. But something that's worth noting is that mobile homes do typically depreciate in value quicker than, like built homes. And that is because it's not really considered as a real property. It's just more considered as a personal property. So that is something you will have to be, facing if you do decide to go with a mobile home. And another downside, and this depends on where you live or where you want to place the mobile home. Typically mobile homes have to be placed in, like a mobile home park or a community designed for mobile homes, which, basically have mobile homes like right by each other, and you don't really have that kind of privacy. Maybe there are some parks that have, more privacy, more space between each homes. But this doesn't apply to every home, to every, community. There are some communities like, us, we have a mobile home that we're currently reconstructing. And it's in Wisconsin. It's basically in a community. The whole area itself is like, a place where you can either have, just a regular home or you can have a mobile home. And it's really nice because it's, in the same, road, street, like on our street, on the corner, we have just a regular home. And then all around it, they're just basically mobile homes. And you have a lot of privacy there, a lot of, wilderness, a lot of nature over there. So it's really nice. It's the really, nice thing about this area. Basically you can just do whatever you want on there. There's no like association, although there are some areas, close to our areas that do have association and they have, certain requirements. But ours does not. We can basically do whatever we want, and it's really nice. And it's not placed in a mobile home park. So keep in mind there are places like that, but typically, these mobile homes are meant to be placed in mobile home parks. So now I am going to talk a little bit more about the pricing of these mobile homes. Basically just so that you guys can get an idea of how much these kind of mobile homes cost. Of course, it depends on what kind of features you want, but just, as an example, just so you guys are, getting familiar with it, I'm going to talk about these prices. So you can get a 1,800 square foot, 4-bedroom, 3-bath manufactured home for a base price of $165,000, and with all the features, these features, and options come out to $20,000. So you can get this really nice home, which I will show on the screen right now, for $185,000, which is really a great price. And this is one of the nicest mobile homes I have seen, in the area for the price. And, really it gives a lot of, space in there. It's a really open concept. You have a lot of features in there. It's actually really nice, really nicely finished as well. Probably one of the best, quality mobile homes I've seen. And it's only $185,000. I've seen some that are much worse, much smaller for a much larger price. So this one, I would say, is the best deal I have seen in a mobile home. Now this one that I'm going to talk about is not really a great value. It's honestly probably one of the worst kind of deals you can really get. It's a fairly small mobile home. It's only 1,400 square feet, and it doesn't really have too much. It only has 2 bedroom, 2 baths, but the style of this mobile home is really what makes it stand out. It has these large wooden beams, and it really is very open. There's a lot of windows, a lot of room between the kitchen and the family room. But like I said, the style is really nice, but only 2 bedrooms and 2 baths and only 1,400 square feet. So it is definitely one of the worst deals, and the price of this is $212,000 with all the options. So you can really tell the other one, which I talked about, 1,800 square feet, 4 bedrooms with 3 baths, was a much better deal, coming in at $185,000. And you just get so much more. And honestly, the design of that house is really nice as well. Maybe even better than the ones with the beams, but the beams really kind of give it that kind of effect. It's a really cabin kind of feel, and if you prefer that, you can get that as well, but you just have to pay a larger price. And the last home that I'm going to talk about is a single wide mobile home, 1,200 square feet with 3 beds and 2 baths The price of this is $115,000 with all the options. And personally, I think this is the nicest single wide mobile homes I've seen. It's finished in a really nice farm style design, and the layout of this mobile home is also great. You have like the family room right as you enter into the home, and then you have the kitchen, between the family room and the master bedroom. It's like in the middle, and it's a really nice layout. You have so much space with that, and keep in mind this is just under 1,200 square feet, and when I was in that home it really felt amazing, and there was a lot of space. Also the design is so nice as well. So this one is definitely one of my favorite single wide mobile homes I've seen, and $115,000, I think this is something that would be great for an investment as well, for rental, because a lot of people would definitely like to be in a home like this. It's definitely a very nice mobile home, and definitely fits like the wilderness as well. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I was able to use some of my own experiences to make this video to talk about whether or not it is worth it to buy a mobile home in 2023. If you guys like this video and would like to see more content like this, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also leave a like on this video and comment down below what kind of homes you would like to see in the future, as well as mobile home tours, and I'll make sure to make those in the future. And that's it guys for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.